The Biden administration has overhauled a program that wipes out student loans for borrowers with careers in the public sector.
Public service loan forgiveness allows nonprofit and government employees to have their federal student loans canceled after 10 years or 120 consistent payments. The program has been troubled with all sorts of issues since its inception in 2007 under President George W. Bush. Policy was created to reward college students who decide to go into public service. Less than 10%, though, of the applications into this program have been approved.
Yeah, so thanks to the Biden-era reforms, more than 500,000 people may be closer to forgiveness, even a refund as a result. Some public servants have already reaped the rewards of the changes, including our next guest. Her student loans were forgiven, and the Education Department issued her a $20,000 refund.
Joining us now is Karen Tongson. She is a professor and chair of gender and sexuality studies at the University of Southern California. And Karen, before I hand it over to you, I just want to give people a sense of what you were dealing with your loan. You owed $73K, started paying it back in 2005 when you got a job at USC. And in 16 years, you were only able to whittle it down to $47,000, which is just astounding and shows you what interest will do to you. What did it mean for you I think it was last year to get the remainder forgiven under this program? And what was it like actually getting access to this incredible benefit that Congress has bestowed if you can access it?
First of all, it was an incredibly transformative experience. And one of the jokes you hear in academia is how many PhDs does it take to accomplish something? And frankly, applying for student loan forgiveness was extremely difficult to do as someone who is been in education, who's been used to dealing with financial aid and student loans forever. I spent hours on the phone with the Fed loan servicing company that I was using. And really, it took the generosity of someone working there to walk me through every step of the way and make sure that I knew what paperwork to submit.
Wow.
That's incredible. So give us a sense then of how your life has changed now that you have a savings account, no monthly student loan payment. Like, what does life look like for you now?
Well, just to give folks context, imagine what it would be like to suddenly have $600 plus more a month in your paycheck, and think of what that could afford for you. As someone who's been well employed and gainfully employed over the course of time, it still made a huge difference for me insofar as I'd never had the opportunity to put cash away for savings other than what was deducted, for my retirement accounts, et cetera. Also, in terms of stimulating the economy. I'd never purchased or owned a new car before. And my family only has one car, which in Los Angeles is, quite something. Mm-hmm. And we managed to be able to get a second car. Wow. And that's just a small thing. And that's for me. But for folks, that's groceries, that's gas. That's when I was less gainfully employed as an assistant professor. I know that those student loan payments, once they hit, I barely had anything left.
So what is the main obstacle, would you say, in other people who would qualify for these forgiveness programs, for this program, not accessing it? And what's your advice to somebody who may be at the beginning of a mountain of paperwork?
First of all, don't be intimidated by it, and don't be afraid to ask questions. One of the things that's happened since news of my particular loan forgiveness was covered in various media is that I've received requests, many from strangers via Instagram or Twitter or what have you, about what I did. And frankly, all I did was link to the same federal government link that I had, but I was very persistent about calling, insisting on speaking to someone. And also the main thing is to make sure that you speak to your employer's HR department so you know how to get your employment, those forms of employment that are verifiable for loan forgiveness, verified as soon as possible.
It's such great information
really
right
is.
now. In particular, this is graduation season. A lot of people are throwing their hats in the air, and when those hats land, they're going to be thinking about when they're going to have to start paying these loans back.
That's right. We're happy for you, Karen.
Yeah, Karen, thank you for being a very public inspiration to everyone else who would qualify and should go for it.
Yep. Thanks, Karen.
Absolutely, and I hope we cancel all student debt. Thanks so much.
It'll come up in the midterms in 2024. We'll have you back on to talk about it then.
For sure.